Hey YouTube, I'm going to do another Emerson video for you, and this one's going to be on the Emerson CQC-7. Now this model right here is the 1999 version, and 1999 was the first year that the 7 was put into production. This one has a satin finished thumb stud, and oh, I can almost see it there. Come on, there we go. And it has a bee-blasted finish. After, I guess it was after 2000, 2001, the finishes available were black and a ceramic-coated finish, which Emerson called the satin finish. But this one, in 1999, they were either black or bee-blasted. So this is the earliest one I have. And then going down the line of increasing age, here's a 2001, and this one has been modified by a friend of mine who he radiused all of the G10 and ground off parts of the black coating. And this is a 2007. And lastly, a 2009. I'm hoping to finally get a CQC-7V, which had the V grind as opposed to the normal chisel grind. But we'll see about that one. Maybe that will be a few years down the road. I don't know. So here's a few interesting facts about it. The 7 was one of the original designs that Mr. Emerson did back in the custom days, when he only made custom knives. And then Benchmade spoke to him about getting the CQC-6 put into production. At the time, again, he was only doing custom knives. He hadn't started Emerson Knives Incorporated yet. But Benchmade wanted a knife that they could produce for him, and they wanted the 6. However, he did not want to give the 6 design up, so he gave them the design for the 7, or licensed the design of the 7 for them, and they made the Benchmade 970. And then they also made the 975, which is the longer version. So, what else? You can see that it's very similar to the CQC-6 in design. Of course, you have the Tanto point, where unfortunately, well, I don't have a 6 to show you, but the 7 gradually drops down, whereas the 6 comes straight out and has more aggressive lines than the 7. Also, the handle's a little bit different. The 7 kind of curves out, and this back portion acts as a handguard, whereas the 6 has a boat tail. It kind of comes to a point similar to the CQC-8, if you have an 8 for comparison. And there's a lot of different variants, as I spoke to before. This is the bee-blasted version. They have a ceramic-coated version. There's now a stonewash version, a CN version, which I believe was chromium nitride, something like that, and it was almost a white finish. They sold those in conjunction with Commanders. They were a matched serial number set, and they also did a bunch of different colored handles for the Christmas run. I guess it was last year, 2009. And of course, I forgot to mention this. The 99s had the, let's see that, the bolstered, or excuse me, domed pivot like my 98 Commander, and also they're tapped for tip up and tip down, and I think they did that through 2001 and stopped that in 2002. And in 2010. There was the second annual gathering of the Usual Suspects Network. It was a show a knife show in Las Vegas, and for that, Mr. Emerson made 10 black 7s, and the black 7s had a regular, 154 cm black blade, and they were all G10 handle, no tie liners. There might have been a tie liner lock. I don't know. I haven't actually handled one. But the G10 was cut and checkered, so it looked like it was a custom. It was cut so that it looked like it had bolsters and everything like that. And he also made a few Ultimate 7s, and they were all titanium handles, and they were anodized. One was blue, One was purple, and I believe one was called the Albino 7. It was a regular, just like a unfinished titanium. So there's a little bit of history about the 7 and some of the earlier models of the 7. If there's any questions or comments, please leave them. I think that's about it. As always, be dressed to play and geared to slaughter. Take care, guys. Have a good one.